Hello everyone and welcome to chapter 11 lesson 3 DML delete statement. DML delete statement is used to remove existing rows from a table. For example, if we want to remove this existing record from a department's table, you can remove it by using DML delete statement. How to write a DML delete statement? The syntax is very easy. You can use delete from, this is an optional, delete from table or delete table, and specify a where condition. Here you have to be very careful. If you don't specify a where condition, all rows will be removed from the table. Let's have a look at this example. Delete from departments where department ID equal 120. So here department ID number 120 will be removed from the table departments. In the second example, delete employees where employee ID in 198 and 199. So here we are deleting two records, the employee ID 198 and 199. In the third example, we are deleting from table employees where department ID in, and we are using a subquery. So this is a subquery. Subquery can be used with delete, can be used with insert, can be used with update, and also with select statement. So here the subquery will run first. Select department ID from departments where department name equal shipping. So the subquery will return the department ID of the shipping department name, which is 50, and then the delete statement will delete all employees where department ID equal or in 50. Delete from employees where department ID in or equal 50. In the last example, delete from dept underscore old. Here we don't specify a where condition, so all records will be removed from dept underscore old table. Delete versus truncate. So what is the difference between delete and truncate commands in Oracle SQL? Delete from dept underscore old. If you run this statement, or if you run truncate table dept underscore old, what is the difference between these two commands? First of all, delete is a DML statement. That means I can do a rollback to undo the changes. Truncate is a DDL statement. It is a data definition language. There is no rollback after the truncate. You cannot specify rollback. Delete statement can be used to remove all rows by omitting a where condition. So if you don't specify a where condition, delete will remove all records. Truncate used also to remove all records, but it does not support a where condition. You cannot specify truncate table dept underscore old where, for example, department ID equal 1. You cannot specify a where condition in truncate. Delete statement can be used to empty a table data, but is not efficient and slower. Truncate also can be used to empty a table. It is very fast. Delete will not reset the high water mark and the space will not be reclaimed. In the truncate, reset the high water mark and reclaim the space used by the table. So this is your table. For example, dept underscore old. When you start inserting data to this table, a pointer called high watermark is moved after you insert a new record. So the high watermark is pointing here. When you insert a new record, the high watermark pointing here, and so on. So the high watermark keep moving as long as you insert data to the table. So let's assume that the high watermark pointing here and the size of the table is 10 giga. The table contains rows and the size is 10 giga. When you run a delete statement, the delete statement will remove the rows from the table. The table in this case will be empty of rows, but the size of the table still 10 giga. The space is not reclaimed and the high watermark is still pointing here. With truncate, Oracle will reset the high watermark. The high watermark moved here and the space in this case, which is 10 giga, will be reclaimed. So in truncate, it's a DDL statement. It's very fast because it's moving the high watermark to the beginning and the space is reclaimed. But in delete statement, Oracle will not reset the high watermark and the size of the table will not be reclaimed. If there is a delete triggers created on a table, the delete statement will get fired. In truncate statement, the triggers will not get fired. So in this lesson, we learn how to run a delete statement to remove records from a table, and we learn also what is the difference between delete and truncate. I hope this video was informative for you, and thank you for watching.